Uno, dos, uno. 121. Number 121. That's crazy. See the consistency. Consistency. Progress. 1% better every single day. You got me? Failing forward. We're not here worried about is the channel growing. If it grows, amen. If it doesn't grow, amen too. Because I know how it's going to grow. I don't focus on perfecting things when I start things. I focus on moving things forward. So with all that said, why you need to stop doing what poor people do. Why you need to stop doing what poor people do. Welcome to episode 121 of the CMR Podcast Network. Today, we're having an honest conversation about habits, mindsets, and choices that keep people stuck in a cycle of poverty. This episode is titled, Why You Need to Stop Doing What Poor People Do. We're not just talking about financial habits here. We're diving deeper into the attitudes, behaviors that separate those who stay stuck from those who break free. If you've been wondering why you're not seeing the progress you want, this episode will change you to take this episode will challenge you to take a hard look at what might at what damn I could barely read. Well, every time I hear a distraction, it just fucks my mind. Okay, in this episode will challenge you to take a hard look at what you might need to change. Let's get into it and uncover how you can shift from a scarcity mindset to a wealth building one. Once again, you see, it's good that this distraction happened. You know what poor people do? They're always bringing distraction to the table or to the room, to overall. That's why I keep myself away from poor people. And when I have poor people around, I go in attack mode and release that so they can release that pain from their weakness. So they can reflect that they're the fucking problem. And that's why rich people, wealthy people, they like moving solo on top of the mountain, or they don't want no neighbor. They don't want nobody around because elevation requires separation. But with all that said, how you doing, Yandy, today?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos. Blessed, positivo y productivo. Can't complain. Spiritualmente, spiritually, good connection with God, getting to know myself. Mentalmente, the more you learn, the more you earn. Our mind is our most powerful tool. And once I heard the strangest secret that most humans don't think, I got to start thinking.
And when they think, they don't even use 2% of the brain. That's also
correct. And then físicamente, health is though to wealth. You mentioned before the podcast, what you have to stop doing is more important than what you have to start doing. And then emocionalmente, estamos en crecimiento, no en sentimiento. Goes back to the last quote. And financieramente, we all have a purpose. Work on your purpose.
Most people they have a scarcity mindset. Well, they need to shift that mindset to a wealth building one, right? So let's talk about breaking the cycle of limiting belief. But straight up, you still have a lot of limiting beliefs. I'm gonna tell you straight up, right? You want me to be honest? You asked me on a text, right?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said PS. Well, I texted a lot of things, and then you want me to read the whole thing or just the
whatever you want to do.
I said PS. You've been soft on me lately. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read the text. You don't know who need to hear that message. Who will have to hear that message?
Breaking the cycle of limiting beliefs.
I said, can you send me a video? Send me a couple videos, and I'll text you, and then you send me another video. I said, I could tell you a lot of things, bro, but words are nothing without my actions behind it. I promised to myself that I will become my best version to give it back to the world. I promised myself that I will impact quadrillions of lives. I cannot wait for the day that I just have to continue. I cannot wait for the day, but I just have to continue to work and do my best with all that I have. Thank you. P.S. I want pressure. You have been soft on me lately with a laughing emoji. That's what I said.
Breaking the cycle of limiting belief. I'm gonna ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
What are the most common limiting beliefs you've seen? And how can people start shifting their mindset?
The most common limiting beliefs that I can't do.
How limiting beliefs about money and success keep people stuck? Because you have still limiting beliefs, you get me, about money and success that are still keeping you stuck.
In what ways?
In what ways? For example, not being resourceful. See, one thing that has helped me overall in my life is being resourceful. Resourceful to me means working with what you have. You get me? Most people are more wealthy than what they think, or richer than what they think. It's not how much you make, it's what you do with what you make. And you even got to make, because money, you got to know how to get it. You got to know how to keep it. You got to know how to what? Grow it. Forget about keeping it. Forget about growing it. Forget those two. That's possible and the impossible. Focus on the necessary, how to get it. You already learned that time is not money. Employees, right? Employees, the modern word for what? Slavery. You already know that with money, you could buy people's time. Well, we didn't even want to do that, right? We already know that with money, we could make what? More money as an investor, right?
Yeah.
Right? We invest into three things. Other people put that first. That's necessary now, right? Attention, that's possible. You have your day one podcast, day trading attention, and also here in the CMR podcast network that you record every day, right? The impossible is yourself, but the impossible is what we make possible. So it's reverse engineered. So we first started saying, hey, the best investment we make is on ourselves. But what you guys don't understand is everything I do is reverse engineered, right? So now you got to flip the coin, flip the switch. You already got from A to B, from B to C. Now help a brother or sister get from A to B, right? Help people take action so they could update their attitude when it comes to have the right mindset. Time is not money, right? With money, you can buy time. Or with money, you can make more money. Or with an idea, we could print money. So I'm going to say this 1 billion times. With an idea, we could print money. Print! Bro, I don't regret anything I said. Was not recorded, is not remembered. I'm not deleting ever a video. I would never sit here and delete a video. If I say it's because I mean it. And I'm a very confident man. As a matter of fact, the most confident man alive. Not one of the most confident man alive. I go pound to pound with any man, woman, human in this world that will sit with me. I feel prepared to sit with any man in this world, any female, to talk anything business or personal. I feel confident because I put in the work. My inner work, my external words are a reflection of my inner world. That's why it's not that I think I'm better than other people, because I'm not. Just like other people are not better than me, because they're not, right? But I put in fucking work, inner work, right? I understood at a very young age that the best investment I could do is on myself. If I work hard on myself, I make a fortune. If I work hard on a job, I make a living. So I said, fuck a job. Job is a J-O-B, just over broke. And a job, another man, another woman got to tell you how much you got to put, how much you got to make. It doesn't sit right with me to have a man or a woman, HR, whatever, tell me I'm going to pay you X much per hour. Motherfucker. How about if I'm the rainmaker? How about if I'm fucking the LeBron James? In 1 hour, like fuck out of it. What if I go do what you do in a year and I go do it in a minute, should I get paid the same amount of money you get paid?
That's up to you, but obviously I wouldn't want to. It's not.
Bro, I did the work in a minute. It took you a year to do it. So that's what I do with people's mind. I know what's stopping people, what's blocking people. Simple. Breaking the cycle of limiting belief. Bro, I broke the cycle of limiting belief at a very young age. You know why? I was questioning everything. Everything is why this, why that, why everything. I was questioning everything A through Z. Why my father works. Why my uncle tells my father what to do. Why my father doesn't have employees. You get me? Why do the employees tell my uncle, you know, they didn't give him the respect that my uncle was supposed to get? That they did disrespect him. Well, they used to drink in the furniture store. Guess what I used to do? Take the beer, flush it. Oh, why are you doing that? You didn't buy it. Who the fuck told you I gotta buy it? You're on fucking business property. You bring beer here, I got the right to fucking throw that shit out. Oh, this is not your furniture, that's your uncle. I don't give a fuck if it's my uncle's furniture. I'm working. I want the best for this business. So I was protecting things. You don't need to own something to feel like you own it. We don't need to own the gym, LA Fitness, the basketball court to protect it. If the net broke, how many times the net broke and I was one of the people that fucking bought the net? 2. I was not going to get on it to put it. I'll buy it. Hey, Ramsey, and this guy, let's put this. I was not gonna wait for LA Fitness to buy that shit. That's what leaders is about. Taking initiative. We break limiting beliefs. We don't gotta own something to make the thing better. It affects all of us. If a machine breaks, I'm not saying I'm here going to go fix them, right? But obviously, I don't want the machines to break. So I protect things like in their mind. So once again, what are the most common limiting beliefs you've seen? And how can people start shifting their mindset?
But you said resourcefulness, but I feel like you didn't dive deep as I would have liked. I didn't get an
Bro, you have all the resource. I put fucking the Mannies of the world. Yo, do interview. You started doing interviews now. Resourceful is you got to work with what you have. If you don't have a mic, you take another phone. Hey, or whoever's around. That's being resourceful. You don't need the resource. See, that's why the motherfuckers from Dominican Republic that play baseball, they fucking are better than motherfuckers you give them a bat. Even if you could afford a bat, I wouldn't buy my son a bat or a glove or a ball. I want them to fucking get a palo de escoba so that could make them better. Being resourceful is work with what you have, just move the needle forward. Don't bring excuses. That's resourceful. Being resourceful. See, I even have it here. Many companies will provide capital, meaning many people will provide capital. I could help a man get the money. But when a man with money gets the money, he's going to get the experience. Because when the man with the experience, we exchange value, right? So many companies or people will provide capital, meaning the money, but they will not provide the value, resources, connections, and the systems to grow the business like us. Being resourceful is act like you're starting with nothing in everything you're doing. In life, you either got the reasons, excuses why things are not being done, or you got the results why they're being done. That's where breaking the cycle of limiting beliefs. See, I don't have no limiting beliefs because I know how to leverage. I know how to leverage other people. Fuck just leveraging other people's money. That's the last thing. Money, a lot of people think that they got a money problem. They got a mindset problem, right? Because I can leverage other people. God wants all of us to leverage each other. You have an experience in something that I don't have, right? For example, Manny's a barber. He's cutting my hair. But same way he has an experience cutting hair, I have experienced something else that he doesn't have. So that's what being resourceful is. You seeing whatever thing you got to get done and you figuring ways, right? Being creative. The first thing God said, Genesis 1, what? He made the heavens and the earth, right? He's the creator. He gave us all creativity. We're supposed to be using it. We got to be creative. Succeeding in business is all about making connections. See, to do anything, you don't need money. Whoever says they need money, even if you have the money, do not use your money. I don't use my money. I'm saying this on video. Never. Why do I need to use my money when I can leverage other people's money? Rich people sounds like fucked up, sounds like it's stealing. I'm saying this shit on video. Rich people do not use their fucking money. You bring me a rich man that says they use their money, they're fucking lying. Bring me a man that says they got money and they use their money to do whatever the fuck they doing. They're not rich. They're liars. We've been fucking lied to. See, those are limiting beliefs. Society, yeah, you gotta work to save, to invest. Bro, you're getting paid the bare minimum. It's not even enough to pay the bills. How the fuck are you gonna save? So how the fuck are you gonna be able to invest? Why do you think the government wants to help people with the FHA loan to buy the first home?
To get them stuck.
To get them stuck on that, on a mortgage, so they could continue working, right? I don't know if that makes sense.
Correct.
Right? There's no such thing. Why do you think the government, not all help is good help? When people understand that, that's the day their life is going to change. That's why I'm resourceful from day -0. Even when my uncle, my family member wanted to give me something, no, earn, not give it. I want to earn things. I don't want things to be given. Oh, let me buy you a PlayStation for Christmas. I don't need no PlayStation. So you can play basketball. I play basketball physically. I'm not gonna sit here and get fat. Shout out to my cousin. Getting fat, playing PlayStation. Used to beat me cheating. But I beat his ass playing the game. We different. Huh? We different. I'm not the type to sit here, play video games, watch movies. Fuck, I gotta watch movies. Like Netflix. I never had a Netflix account because I leveraged woman's Netflix account. And I was not gonna sit here to watch movies either with them. Never had a Netflix account. Fuck, I gotta pay Netflix account. Being resourceful. Why pay a Netflix account when I know women's have a Netflix account? Simple. Is that stealing?
No.
As being resourceful.
Working smart. I appreciate all the clarity. I appreciate all the words that you spoke. The most common limiting beliefs I see in the world is people themselves, like how you just said that.
Mindset.
The mindset, or the mentality, the brain that people have because we don't work on ourselves, or we don't force ourselves to get out of that box, or simply just don't figure out a way to make it happen. We just want to point the finger instead of taking a look at the mirror and figuring out a way to do it. So I appreciate you and the conversation. Thank you.
I just want to bring clarity, not just to you.
No, thank you.
But to the world. You got me? Why, today's episode is why you need to stop doing what poor people do. You know what poor people do? Poor people wait for everything to be handed to them. They want things here. You got me? You know what rich people do?
Figure it out.
How we figure it out? Huh? Facts?
1,000%.
We figure things out. How you doing today, Manny?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos. Espiritualmente, spiritually, you gotta have that connection with God so you can get out of bad habits. You can stop being with that poor mindset. Mentally, read books so you can develop your mind mentally. The only thing that makes a difference from a human and an animal's mindset. Physically, it's sad. It's sad for you to be stuck with a poor mindset and not develop your body, not want the best for yourself.
You see, you're a man that you don't lead by example. Did you work out today? Did you work out today? Yes or no? Just say yes or no.
No, I didn't.
Okay, go with the other pillar.
All right, emotionally, you can't be stuck in your emotions because that's what's gonna keep you poor. That's a poor habit. Financieramente, el que no vive para servir no sirve para el que no vive para servir no sirve para vivir. He who does not live to serve does not deserve to live. Like, what are you doing? Not paying it forward.
Let's talk. Thank you, man. Let's talk about building habits of discipline and consistency. See, the Mannies of the world right here, right?
Right.
You have something that I like. Tú eres atrevido, meaning he's a risk taker, a natural risk taker. Manny, indifference. I'm not here comparing Manny's to the Giandis of the world, but Manny, he doesn't mind networking, talking to strangers, and hope like you've been doing it now because you're more loose.
Hustle.
The Giandis of the world more loose,
Hustle.
right? But the Mannies of the world, total. He doesn't matter. Like, for example, shout out to the woman that Vanessa did a interview, right? Fucking guy, yo, bro. He got me, he'll try to talk to woman, not even knowing if that woman has her man, her husband, her boyfriend, right? He doesn't give a fuck. You got me? I don't mind talking to anybody, but when a woman has, her husband, her boyfriend, or just a man around, you gotta, because I wouldn't want a man to do that to me.
I figure it out, baby. I figure it out.
Bro, trust me, I know how to figure it out. Trust me, but that's respect. For certain things, there's respect. So certain lines, boundaries that we don't fucking cross.
Not right, but when a woman feels disrespected, she'll let me know as well.
Bro,
like,
today on that thing, I helped him close the deal. Fucking guy, he blew the deal at the end, asking the woman if she got a boyfriend, that if her boyfriend sees. What was the question you asked her?
Like her, whatever.
Bring it up, bro.
I said
we gotta bring some entertainment to the podcast.
Yo, all I said was Does her boyfriend mind if I tag her in the video?
What
That's
the?
all I
That's
said.
a simp, low vibration motherfucker type
All
of
right,
question.
all right, but still,
Bro, she did the interview.
obviously,
consistency
but
360.
that's the whole point. I wanted her to tell me she didn't have a boyfriend.
I wouldn't even ask.
It doesn't matter,
Bro, I helped you get the IG, everything,
Yo,
bro.
I figured out.
Bro, what I'm trying to say is,
Hey,
you don't ask. She
nah.
was loose.
I didn't ask if she had a boyfriend. I just asked.
Yo, I'm like, this guy's gonna fucking kill the deal.
I
You
figured
got
it
me?
out, baby.
Huh? But you saw how I was able to make that connection? I'm suave on this shit. Huh?
Okay, I'll give it to you.
But you see how fast I'm able to.
You started it up and I closed it.
Bro, I closed it for you, bro.
Nah, never.
Bro.
Hey, who walked up to the girl? Who walked up to her? Who actually told her what was going on?
Bro, I was the first one that walked up to them, bro.
No way.
Let me shut up, bro. Let's keep continue, bro.
Was not recorded, not remembered.
Bro, my confidence next to yours, bro, your confidence next to mine is not even 0.00000000001%, bro.
Como tú quieras decir,
Bro.
como whatever
Bro.
you want to say.
Bro, I'm lucky. Niggas are lucky that I'm a man of integrity.
Yo, you're not hurting my feelings,
I'll take your bitch right next to you, bro.
Yo, you still
I'm that
not,
type of nigga.
You're still not hurting my feelings, yo. Tell me something that's.
I'm talking about in general, not just to you.
That's
to
fine.
any nigga.
That's fine
but
too.
I wouldn't do it to any nigga. I wouldn't do it because I'm an ethical motherfucker. But I'm that suave when it comes to talking.
I respect that,
right?
Man.
So going back, why you need to stop doing what poor people do, right? We're talking about breaking the cycle of limiting beliefs. We're talking about building habits of discipline and consistency. Manny, you have straight up something that most people don't have. Even though you don't have the consistency. That's why I called you out for the fitness, right? Even though you do have the discipline. Because, you know, when he's there, thank you. When you're there, moving, you do have the discipline once you're already in the stuff. Right? But you know what's the issue with you?
I lack consistency.
You lacking consistency.
Every day.
Right? You lacking consistency. But I'll give you an example. Jay Andy has the consistency, but no tiene el atrevimiento that you have.
Yeah, but
so this is where
I have an excuse backing up my inconsistency.
What's your excuse?
Not every day's the same. One day is Monday, one day is Tuesday, one day it's inconsistent.
Bro, you don't got my respect, bro. Straight up. Bro, I'm telling you straight up. If you don't have the consistency.
I know. I get what you're saying. I get the
whole, me? Like today.
I get the whole concept.
He fucked up my whole schedule. Because he was inconsistent with the. Bro, don't make me talk, bro.
We didn't set up a time.
Bro, we spoke all about this shit before.
No,
I don't set up the time the same day.
Every day we gotta set it up. Every day's different. Every day I'm not doing the same thing at the same time every day.
You see, I told them earlier today.
Today's Sunday, yesterday was Saturday. Today's church. Yesterday I didn't go to church. You see how the inconsistency is there? But they're not excuses, pero it's reality. So
why you need to stop doing what poor people do?
Because that's a poor
just
mindset.
Watch everything he does and do the opposite. You'll be successful. Everything monkey see, monkey do the opposite.
100% then.
Huh?
I support that. If that's how you want to base me.
Huh?
If that's how you want to base me off of.
Bro, but the thing is, you block your own blessings, bro.
I do.
Bro, the consistency is number one. You gotta have the. Okay, he has the discipline to at least show up, even if it's late. But if you're not consistent with the time, bro, nobody's gonna take you serious. You get me? So going back, how do habits like discipline and consistency separate successful people from the rest?
How do habits
like discipline and consistency separate successful people from the rest?
Well, you gotta have discipline. Discipline and consistency go hand in hand, right? So discipline and consistency make efforts. Consistency is important to
See, you're here laughing, bro, but this is how do habits like discipline and consistency separate successful people from the rest. He's the perfect example of a man that could have a little discipline, but it's inconsistent. And that's what separates, the successful with the unsuccessful. You want to succeed, you got to, bro, take things serious. You got to know when it's time to play, when it's time to literally take things serious. The thing is, you take your issue is
what's funny is how I'm looking at things, how I'm choking. I'm looking at it from another perspective. I'm looking at it from outside perspective. So it's like I shouldn't be choking right here. I shouldn't be doing this shit. Like I'm inconsistent and I start laughing because of my stupidity off of my own self. And that's reality. Now, you need to be consistent. That's gonna set you apart from everybody else who's not putting in the work consistently over time. Because the more consistent you are, that's gonna set you apart. That's what's gonna make you grow. That's what's gonna compound over time and make you give you compound results.
If you work out, it's 80-20, right? 20% obviously your workout plan, 80% your nutrition.
100%.
Just because it's Sunday, you're gonna eat a burger, fries?
Never that.
You're gonna eat burgers?
Who I saw eating burgers this morning? Oh, GPH ate a burger, Buffalo Wild Wings and some fries.
Well, this fucking guy. You talking about Manny?
GPH, yeah.
No way.
GPH ate some wings and some fries, right?
But this guy's a snitch. Snitches got stitches.
Hey, yo.
You a rap, bro.
Nah, it ain't.
See, you should.
It's tough love.
You shouldn't care about. You shouldn't
love,
care.
Man. I thought we were talking about tough love. Ain't nobody.
You see, I would even.
He doesn't even care. Manny GPH knows it's all love. He doesn't give. He
Bro,
doesn't care.
I'm gonna put it in perspective.
Like,
you want to know what's the best way to show people tough love? Huh?
By throwing it to their face, saying it to their face.
You leading by example.
Okay, exactly.
You lead by example, and then elevation requires separation. I separate myself. Anybody, anything that is not aligned with my vision, goals. So if I value nutrition, if I value working out, I should
took him a salad. Is what you're saying?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I should have ate a salad in front of him.
I don't know. You guys could do whatever the heck you guys want to do.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
you got me.
But
going back, building habits of discipline and consistency. Man, he's telling you straight up. What separates successful people from the rest is
consistency
and the discipline.
100%.
And your consistency is not there, my brother. You got me? And I gotta, I don't want to tell you this. You got me?
I respect.
I show up every day, consistent.
That's cool.
And everything that I basically do, I'm disciplined. I don't gotta explain it to you or to the world. But elevation requires separation, right? If I gotta keep elevating, if I want to keep elevating, I'm gonna have to separate myself from people like you. Straight up. You let me down once again, no excuses. You got me? You're gonna watch what's gonna happen.
I let you down with what? Being late?
Overall, bro. Overall.
Like,
you got me?
What the?
Because you're not letting me down.
I let myself.
You're letting yourself down. You got me?
I get that. But
because, bro, the thing is, as a leader creating leaders, supposed to be creating leaders, right? I'm the average of the people I let around, even in the CMR Podcast Network.
That's
cool. If I have 5 people, coming to the CMR Podcast Network, I want these people I want to see their consistency. I want to see that they're at least getting 1% better.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
That's
that
cool.
They're getting better every time, because we're in the transformation business, not the transaction. You got me? So I want to see your growth because it's gonna fulfill me even more than yourself.
I respect that.
You got me? I want to see how many started and how many's going.
100%. I respect that. That's how it should be, and that's how that's how leaders lead by example.
But if you basically, skip working out, if you skip this, skip that.
I wasn't skipping it on purpose. I had other results.
What else to wrap it up?
No, people stay consistent if you want to grow. So your consistency can lead you to compound results, and you can be successful, and you can get to wherever you want to get to.
Thank you, Manny. Why you need to stop doing what poor people do? See, guys, world, if you really want to achieve greatness, watch what Manny does and do the opposite. Because nobody's going to take Manny serious. What's easier, Emily, to borrow $1 million or to work for $1 million?
Borrow.
See, the Mannys of the world, they'll never be able to what? borrowed $1 million, nobody was gonna take him serious. When you're here joking, taking everything you know as a play, who the fuck is gonna take you serious? Right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta know when it's time to play and when it's time to work, right?
Yeah.
Right? Consistency, being disciplined, showing up every day, regardless. To me, I've never understood a man or a woman that says, "Oh, I didn't show up because it was raining," or "I didn't show up because it was snowing." I don't give a fuck if it's snowing. It could be a storm. You still see Carlos fucking driving. I'll make it. I'll work out at home. I'll do something. I'll pretend I got them using the same machine, like I'm going to the gym. I'm dead ass. Use your imagination, but be resourceful. Whatever you got to do to get the job done, do it. That's the type of person I am. If it makes sense, right?
Makes sense.
So how you doing, Emily, today?
Excelentemente bien. Spiritually, espiritualmente, mentally, mentalmente, physically, físicamente, emotionally, emocionalmente, y financially, financieramente. Porque quien no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Because he who doesn't live to serve does not serve living.
Emily and Believe podcast. Let's talk about the scarcity versus abundance mindset, right?
Okay.
We should do an episode on that too, to break it down even deeper in Ants Believe, right?
Okay.
How adopting an abundance mindset leads to better financial decisions. Let me ask you a question. How does shifting from scarcity to abundance help people escape poor financial habits? How does shifting from scarcity to abundance? We could do another episode. From scarcity to abundance, to break it down even deeper. 2 episodes I gave you right there. The scarcity versus abundance mindset, right?
Yeah.
And also from scarcity to abundance. We'll do it in Spanish. So once again, the question is, how does shifting from a scarcity to abundance help people escape poor financial habits?
Okay. When you shift your mindset for abundance, you will not see the lack of it. You're just going to focus on the whatever you will or whatever you want in life is abundance. Is enough for everybody, or if not for the things you want to do. And that way you come to attract the things and going to see the world with limitless possibilities.
Today we're talking about why you need to stop doing what poor people do.
Mhm.
One of the number one things I see poor people do is say, "I don't have it. Oh, that's too expensive.
Yeah.
That's too much." They see the price on everything and they don't know the value of anything. That's deep.
Yep.
They see the price
Everything.
of everything and they don't know the value of anything, right?
Yeah.
If I would have told you you're gonna pay $250,000 for my coaching mentorship, will you do it? With your scarcity mindset?
When I start coming here, I will say I don't have it.
Nah, you would have said, "You fucking crazy. Fuck I look like giving you with 250 grand, I'll buy myself a home." Facts? Now you understand the power of coaching, mentorship,
Mm-hmm.
right? Fact?
Yeah.
A lot of people, they have an instant gratification type of mentality. They don't understand that also when you get yourself a coach, mentor, that person, if they're legit, they're not going to stop till they transform you. That's deep.
Yeah.
Because they're not looking for the transaction. That's like, if I'm your trainer, you got me physical activity.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even be training women. To me, it would be a disrespect to my own self as a man. Those simps that trained a woman with their 2 cents, right? You got me?
Mm-hmm.
They do it con una doble psicología. A man training woman, that's low vibration in my eyes. Straight up. Being bluntly speaking. A man even training man is low vibration. Straight up. High vibration are when we're talking about why you need to stop doing what poor people do.
Mm-hmm.
High vibration is becoming the teacher, right? Leading by example, right? Going online so you could impact more people, right? So that goes to the Mars of the world. Think outside the world. Think from Mars, Pluto. Think from outside, right? What you rather have? $20 from 100 people or $100 from 10 people? That's deep too. Do you rather have $20 from 100 people without working, right? Or $100 from 10 people each?
100 for 10.
You rather have 100 for 10?
But I prefer the more people I impact. So.
See, certain things is counterintuitive. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Notice how John D. Rockefeller once said he'd rather have 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of his effort. But Carlos Reyes says he'd rather have 1% of 100 businesses than 100% of one business. And that's my fucking quote. I'll pay a man to say that he said that quote. You gotta live what I fucking lived. And I've studied so many business people, so many entrepreneurs, whatever the fuck you wanna call the leaders. That's why I label myself the king of business investment. Because I never saw somebody label themselves the king of business investment. Because most people are fucking greedy. Most people, they wanna create jobs. Not Carlos, baby. I create opportunities. Opportunities are our products and our services. We different. See, I'm thinking whatever people do, different. I'm an innovator. People don't got to tell me that shit. I got all my life. Everything I do, different. Everything different. Different. Why you need to stop doing what poor people do? You know what poor people do in business, Emily? They compete. You know what rich people do, wealthy people do? They collaborate. Guess what I used to do in my stores, Emily?
What?
The enemies, I had them close. I did another company, Emily, a wholesaling company, to sell to my competitors. They thought they were competing with me. Fuck out of here. I was making money off your ass. I could say it because time passed. Mentira. I knew how much they were selling. I was selling. They didn't even know I owned that company, Emily. Remember, rule number 1, the rich don't own anything, but they control everything. How the fuck they don't own it, but they could control it? You got me? They didn't know I was behind the scene. The brain behind the stuff. Why leave money in the table when I could create another table to get that money? Fuck out of here. See? Why you need to stop doing what poor people do? You know what poor people do? They fight for money. They chase money. Right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what rich people do? Wealthy people.
What?
It's not about having money. Here's what's worth having is the relationship. We value relationship more than the money. Because we understand we could lose money today or we could lose a game today. But if we keep the relationship, there's more times to win more games. Futuristic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, that's right.
What else, Emily? What else can you basically tell the world when it comes to the scarcity versus abundance mindset? Your mindset from before, compared to your mindset from now. Or bring a story to the world from your mother, father, sibling, brother, sister, just friends, family, anybody. From how they think to how you think. That's another episode. How they think.
Scarcity mindset, they just focus on the things they can see. They don't work by faith. They just work by sight. So when I was in the scarcity mindset, I just focused on the thing I could get by working hard. I didn't believe that I could have more without seeing in the moment, just believing it and putting the actions. I just want the things instant. But when I started reading books and being your point of view, your perspective, and also learning for other people by reading their books and see why they get in the future, for where they at when they start writing the books and where they get. I started believing that everything you want, you can get, because we live in a world of abundance. The only lack that we see is the lack that we have inside. But when we start nurturing ourselves and seeing that we live in a world of abundance, we can create that abundance like with the law of attraction, because the world is created with many laws, but if you're going against them, you're just going to see the negative side. So you need to work with the laws of this world. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily. Why you need to stop doing what poor people do. Poor people focus on lack. Rich, wealthy people focus on what? Abundance. Options. There's no lack in my world. There's straight options They're straight abundance. They're straight simple. Vanessa, how you doing, first of all?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos, espiritualmente, spiritually, mentalmente, mentally, físicamente, physically, emocionalmente, emocional, financieramente, financial. El que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir.
You look different today.
Who not live to serve, not deserve to live.
Vanessa, you look different.
Me quité mi trenza.
You look like my grandmother.
Oh, yeah?
You look
Okay.
like you look
Because
like, you
I
look
have
older. You look older. See, I got no filter.
Let me tell you, when
You're esa pollina.
I record the podcast, I let me like dress like, very,
You look older.
yeah.
You look like a
okay.
viejita. You know what a viejita is, Mars?
Tú siempre atacándome.
Old
Oscar.
lady. You look like the grandmother of the
But I
grandmother.
think I'm not old.
You look like an abuelita.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
And
you.
I'm not talking about the chocolate. You ever tried the chocolate, Mars? It's called abuelita. Good as hell, bro. Bro, or embajador. Oh my God. Simple. Why you need to stop doing what poor people do? You know what poor people do? They walk around with a mask on. You know what rich, wealthy people do? They walk around with no mask on because they don't give a fuck. You know why? Tough love. Maybe I'm wrong. I just got no filter. You know, but to each his own. Well, let's talk about Vanessa from Lucy Sombra, avoiding lifestyle inflation, right? Why trying to look rich keeps people poor? I don't know. You dressed up today, Vanessa. You suited up. Huh?
But you say I look old. Like,
Once again, avoiding lifestyle inflation. You get me? Lifestyle inflation. Why trying to look rich keeps people poor? For example, Vanessa, you're 34, right? I'm not saying that the clothes, it looks bad, but I seen you with better clothes, right?
Yeah.
So
This is
why
the
trying to
thing.
look rich keeps people poor, right? I don't know if you're trying to look rich with that fucking blazer.
No.
You
I
get
just
me?
like Professor Carlos.
But you see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Why you need to stop doing what poor people do. Poor people, they want to basically do things to try to look rich or to try to look professional. Fuck that professional, straight up. Vanessa, you want to know what's my secret? I've done the suited up and all this thing. You get me? I've done a billion things. We were talking about that. The dress to impress, but I'm going to tell you something also, world. You want to dress according to your personality. According to you, however the fuck makes you feel comfortable. As long as your clothes look fresh, not worn out, not fucking broken, not dirty, you get me? But you gotta dress according to your thing. You get me? Those other braids looked better on you.
Yeah.
Straight up, you look older now. The other day, yesterday and the prior, if you look at the videos, go watch all the other videos, guys, and put a comment.
It's like the clothes. I understand that.
Well, you try to fit in just because you try to do another because you did a podcast with the other lady?
Because, I had to like mirror.
Mirror? Now you see, people got to mirror me. Fuck out of here.
Carlos,
I don't
not
mirror
with
nobody.
her, but I like,
People got to mirror me. I'm not mirroring. Straight up, we doing an episode. I'm mirroring. No, I'm serious. I sent it to Jandy and Manny to do so we could do an episode on mirroring. Why we have to mirror people. But now I'm not talking about that type of mirror. If it makes sense.
What type of mirror?
Because the thing you overdid it, Vanessa. Le quitaste el flow. But let's talk about why trying to look rich keeps people poor. My question to you is, why is lifestyle inflation such a trap, and how can people avoid it? Why is lifestyle inflation such a trap, and how can people avoid it? Have you seen people with a Louis Vuitton belt or Gucci belt faker than fucking themselves?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then they're here fucking walking or pulling out in a hoopty?
Okay. I want to say.
That's lifestyle inflation, right? Why you need to stop doing what poor people do? See, I could rock Louis Vuitton, but same way I could rock Louis Vuitton, I could rock this shit that I'm rocking right now. You got me? Because I don't gotta fake it. I made it.
Okay, but
You see the difference?
Okay, I want to
Huh?
say maybe they buy this thing because
I
they
wouldn't buy
didn't-
myself a $400,
they didn't
$500 belt
afford-
or $1,000 shoes when I don't got my shit together. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
What I can
Priorities.
say, yeah, let me see. What I can say, some people they can buy, but they don't have money to. They say like, I spent 600 and something, and they didn't have money.
Vanessa, most people are what we call nigger rich.
Mm.
We should do an episode on that.
Nigger rich.
Nigger rich. Let any nigga say, why you calling nigger rich? You a fucking nigger rich, bitch ass. You dumb fuck. Nigger rich. I'm saying that shit on a video. There's motherfuckers that are nigger rich. You know what a nigger rich is?
What
A
is-
motherfucker that try to fucking dress in a way and then will live in the projects.
Mm.
Huh?
Okay.
You never seen a nigga like that?
Mm-mm.
Ah,
I
you
not
see,
pay
you gotta walk
attention.
around and see what people do. You seen people like that?
It's maybe they want to inspire.
Come on,
Like
Vanessa, their
express,
priorities
like-
are wrong. Priorities are wrong. Why you need to stop doing what poor people do? Poor people, it's okay to dress to impress, but understand also, it's okay to also invest first, and then let your investment buy your liabilities.
But nobody had the mindset like
Also,
that to
so
invest,
you
and
know how
then
rich
they
people,
can
how we
buy.
think? We invest first, and then with the rewards from that investment, then we buy all the other BS. But poor people, they think different. That's why you need to stop doing what poor people do. I gotta bring this shit up in these episodes, right?
Yeah.
Poor people, they want to project a persona. Rich, wealthy people, we don't give a fuck because we build our character. We know who we are. We know thyself. We want to have peace with ourselves. We don't give a fuck having a war with the external world. See, I don't care what the world thinks about me, because all I care is about what my inner world, what God, right? If I'm gonna be judged, I'm gonna be judged by God, not by another man or another woman.
Yeah. What do you think about budgeting?
About what?
Budgeting como un budget que tú
A
te
budget?
Yes. Like
That's for low vibrational people.
Oh, it's not like they can see someone
Straight
they
up.
have like
I want somebody to put on the comment. So what you telling people not to budget? Bro, when you live in abundance, you could literally print money. An idea is just a dream without execution. We can close the distance between an idea and money. If you're putting yourself a budget, God, look, guys, world, when God gives you a vision, he doesn't tell you to check your bank account. He tells you to check your faith account. A budget, it limits you. Why? Certain projects need more money than what you planned for. Why are you here putting a budget?
maybe they
If you would have put a budget for your Lucy Sombra project, you would even start.
yes.
Facts?
Yeah,
If I would have put a budget on the podcast, like I'll give you an example. I do say, okay, I'm gonna start, for example, on the personal brand, okay, let's start investing 5,000, for example. Or for the growth of the channel, let's start investing now 5,000. That's $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year. But that's just to start, to test the water. But that is a budget. I'll never label that a budget. I'll label it like a starting point. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I understand when someone leave pay to check, I make sure they're gonna do like budget.
Paycheck to paycheck?
Yeah, because
It's
they
not how
have
much
to
you
figure
make.
it out.
It's what you do with what you make. We should do an episode. Paycheck to paycheck, but I want to do that in brick by brick. Paycheck to paycheck. And then, or you could do paycheck to paycheck with Jandy. And then you could do with me, purpose to profits. Purpose to profits. You see? You'll do paycheck to paycheck with Jandy. And then you do purpose to profits. So you're the one talking about profits, and I'm the one talking about purpose. I don't know if that makes sense. Right? Because business owners, all they care is about the profits. Straight up. Right? Wealthy people, we care about our purpose. Fuck the profit. Does this align with my purpose? Oh, there's a lot of money. I'm not doing that. Why you need to stop doing what poor people do? Sometimes people make money, they get money, but it's not with a purpose. It's not with a good purpose. It's not aligned with their God-given purpose. Make sense? So not all money is good money. What's the point of you basically saying you don't drink, right? But then you open a club and sell drink. Think about it. You're still killing people.
Mhm.
Facts? Huh?
That's true.
Oh, but I'm not doing it. I'm not the one telling them to buy. No, bro, but you're still part of that. Let's use the government straight up. Why are all these hookah places popping up?
They want to keep it.
Why are all these hookah nicotine places popping up? Why? Because they want people drifting. And those hookah shit, I bet you anything, they got some type of drug, some type of fucking brain
They
damaging type of
forgot.
fucking chemical
Yes.
to damage the youth, to make the youth more what? More zombie than what they are.
Yeah,
Right?
That's true.
So Vanessa, why you need to stop doing what poor people do? What else can you tell the world? What story?
Okay, what I can say, no, I don't want to say the story, but I can say just take risks, because when you not take risks, you're not gonna see like how you can accomplish. And also, now I just do my network. Everything what I'm doing like align with my purpose. See someone like see or they know my vision about Lucy Sombra, just like say I empower women. I want to like women to be like aligned where I want. See, I have my vision, they align with the thing what I want. It's not like I'm gonna be like different to acting to different people, but I see some habit in some woman. I make sure I can bring a word, but I'm not going to, be apart or just like, because she not aligned with my vision. It's just like not do everything what the people do. I'm doing something different now. Before I had my mindset very poor because I always like being limited mindset, but now I know it's abundant mindset.
Scarcity.
Yeah, in
You were in
scarcity mindset.
scarcity.
Yes, scarcity. Yes, thank you, Carlos. And our woman.
Thank you, Vanessa. Pollinitis.
I know you don't like the
That's you. I don't care. I don't care what you do with your hair. I don't care what nobody does with their hair. See or no, Mars? Huh? Mars, I never had dreads.
Huh?
I had braids. I had whole. You haven't never done dress.
Cut them soon.
You gonna cut them? Damn, Mars.
4-year process. It was 4
Damn,
years.
Mars, you gonna cut? No. Huh?
Yeah.
How you doing, brother Mars?
Excelentemente bien. Spiritualmente, mentalmente, physicalmente, emotionalmente, and financieramente. Here we go.
Financieramente. Mars, why you need to stop doing what poor people do? But before you answer that question and we wrap it up with you, I want you to promote yourself and also say about the podcast that we did and Brick by Brick. Bring that.
Hey world, my name is Shamar Fields, host of Brick by Brick. I just did an episode, Saving Money in the Bricks, where Carlos gave me clarity, and also I hope he gave the word clarity as well. Saving money in the bricks, meaning real estate. So real estate, I haven't really known like the knowledge of real estate at all. And he actually began to give me clarity and wisdom on the topic. I'm also going to rewatch it. So I hope you guys watch it as well, so you could stimulate your mind in the area of real estate, because it's, as he said in a podcast, there's different ways to buy homes. And I know a lot of people, they want their first home. Everybody wants their dream home, their dream car, but it starts with a dream business.
Thank you, Mars. Before we wrap it up, Mars, with investing in assets over liabilities, Mars, Brick by Brick, that's your segment for today, right? I want you to answer the question, why you need to stop doing what poor people do. But before you answer the question, I want you to reflect back when you were poor, because you're not poor. In my eyes, you're not poor no more, because poor is passing opportunities over repeatedly. You didn't pass on the opportunity now to what? Brick by brick, right? You got your podcast. You've been consistent, right? Creating content every week, right?
Right.
Right? Even though this week you almost what?
Yeah.
Huh?
I slept up, yeah.
What? Also, Mar Hoops. We're about to start that. Right?
Yeah. I sent you a message. I don't know if you got it.
I did get the
yeah.
message. The thing with me, I stay present. If it's not serving my purpose in the moment, my task in the moment, remember, I like organizing myself, right? I like doing my stuff.
I respect it.
Imagine I'm doing a podcast episode with you and somebody texts me. Will you want me to basically stop what I'm doing and be reactive to answer?
Nah, stay
Why
present.
you need to stop doing what poor people do? Poor people, they react. Rich people, we're proactive. We respond whenever we feel. It sounds messed up because I don't like using the word feel.
Why not?
Huh? Because the thing is, there's people that they do things when they feel like it, but there's a different way of looking at it. When we say feel, I'm talking about I work with my mind. Remember, I'm a thinker, right? So I cannot basically put in my mind thoughts from external energy, external people that are not aligned with the task I want to finish on hand. I don't know if it makes sense. Remember, in my context, it's not only a Mars. There's also a billion other different people. Make sense or not?
Yeah. I
Right?
follow.
Make sense?
Yeah, I follow.
So
yeah.
I give myself time on certain things, unless, straight up, unless it's somebody that is boom up, somebody up, straight up. What's up? An asset over a liability. Investing in assets over liability. So investing in assets over liabilities also when it comes to people. When I'm here investing into assets, an asset to me is a person and that could solve a problem based on where I'm at right now. So I got to invest my time in assets. Straight up, I'm not going to call you a liability. But you're still a liability in my world. Being bluntly speaking. Is that fucked up that I'm here telling you on this video?
No, you gotta tell me the truth.
Bro,
I gotta work on myself.
Bro, you want me to tell you something?
Yeah.
As a coach trainer, now in basketball, you're gonna be working with people that are assets and some people that are liabilities. You gotta differentiate both class. The liabilities are those people what?
I'm glad you're going there because I was going to ask you, like, what do you see access to liability in people?
The liabilities are those people what? That you got to go down to their level. The assets are the people that you got to go up in their level. They're forcing you to level up.
So what do you call people who's at your level?
Simple, like-minded. Working towards the same fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, make sense or no?
Yeah, it makes sense.
For example, people at your level, it's a 50-50. Like, you want to respond and don't respond. You want to keep it neutral, right? People at your higher level, you want to respond like clockwork, like yesterday. There, you want to be reactive. That sounds funny.
No, it don't sound funny.
But people at the bottom, respond to them the next day or whenever the fuck you want to respond. They got to earn your time. Bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to talk like this for life, bro. I'm not a $100 bill for everybody to love me. Confident is I love myself. So, in another word, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you or to the world and tell the world that I'm who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is this person? For me to answer them whatever the fuck they want me to answer them. Motherfucker, you don't pay my bills. Now, if you pay my bills, if you're an asset, if you bring me value, notice, I'm gonna put in perspective. If the Mannies of the world call me, I'll answer faster than when the Jandis of the world call me. Because Manny's cutting my hair. But I'll answer Manny around the time he's what? He's cutting my hair. That's fucked up. Huh? I'll answer the Jandis of the world, right? When I know he's bringing something to the table that is beneficiary for the world, beneficiary for him, but also beneficiary for myself. But anybody that is not aligned with the vision, aligned with my goals, let's say my mother calls me, I wouldn't even answer. Because my mother, when she calls me, she's a liability. She used to call me to tell me news, bad news. Somebody died, somebody sick, the news, to watch out, watch this, watch that, watch you, and watch it, and watch your mom.
That's
I don't
putting-
like
putting
that.
things in your
So
mind?
yeah, so she used to disturb my peace of mind. You don't need people that. I'll give you perspective. If I would have known that you're a Cancer, do you think I would have let you around here?
No.
Huh? Before, with your old mindset, you wouldn't be here, bro. Because I knew you were gonna disturb even Jandy's mind. Ask Jandy what I tell him when it comes to dealing with people. If somebody's gonna bother you mentally or just bring you bullshit or bring us bullshit, drop them. So no tolerance. You gotta protect your mind like your life depends on it. Because it does. Your mind is an asset. Remember, the quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. So as a thinker, you don't want to be sidetracked. Look at it like you're reading a book. Let's say you're reading this book. It's your personal development time, self-improvement time, right?
Golden hour.
Your golden hour. It doesn't matter who the fuck calls you. Do not fucking answer. Even if I call you, do not fucking answer. You know why? You work hard on yourself.
Make it living.
You make a fortune. Fuck.
Fortune, yeah.
Now I understand why you were making a living, because you were working hard on a job, right? But when you work hard on yourself, you stay committed. You stay present. Make sense or no?
Yeah, but so you just said like when you're reading, no answer. So even if you see like an asset you want to answer,
Straight up, if I'm doing personal development, I don't give a fuck who the fuck calls me. Understand, morning time is me time. I don't know if that makes sense. But then when the asset, you talk to them, you tell them. It's not that you're complaining or explaining shit to anybody. Well, you tell them, hey, bro, my bad, I missed your call. I was doing my personal development. You get me? And I put my phone on silent. Or I have my phone, not an excuse. But, you know, they're going to understand. They're gonna be like, wow. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because you actually said something, you know, impactful. Because they're like, yo, this guy's actually developing himself. If he's personal developing himself, that means that as a coach, mentor, I could business develop you. Make sense or doesn't make sense? It's counterintuitive, bro. Life, you gotta know, you gotta develop that discernment. When to and when not to. Make sense or no?
Yeah, following.
Huh? Right?
Yeah.
Even though, let's say you got a girlfriend, you got a girl. Even if the girl is giving you pussy and you're fucking her, right? That doesn't mean that when she calls, you're gonna drop dead to fucking answer her fucking phone. That's what these fucking simps do. You know those simps?
Yeah.
Not the Simpsons, the simps. The low vibration.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Huh? But then, the type of person I am, for example, let's say I'm fucking, right? There's only one person I'll answer. I'll drop the pussy to answer that one phone call. You see?
Yeah.
You see? So you gotta know who. I don't got a boss. God, you can't serve two masters. But we all gotta have somebody that is not that. I don't want to say that we will disrespect them, but if we just swallow, because they helped us so much that even when they're wrong, it's better just to fucking walk away, let them calm down, and then we bring that awareness when they're happy in a different way. Where you gotta know when it's the right opportunity to it's like to shoot. It's like to take your shots. And that's where people fuck up in life. They don't have that discernment to know when to take the shot. Because if I go take the shot around the wrong person like you're gonna block that shit. I forgot when was the last time you blocked my ball. Because I learned from my mistake. Right?
Yeah.
Huh? I forgot when was the last time they blocked my ball right now in the basketball. You see, I'm a man that a wise man learns from not just his mistakes,
Others' mistakes.
but
as
from
well.
the mistakes of others. There's another person that you should block my ball there. Ja. With the beard, ball.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Ja, you drive for a layup, bam. But he blocks everybody's ball. But I learned my lesson. When Ja's in the paint, I don't give a fuck. Or if Ja's running behind me, I don't give a fuck. I'd rather act like I'm gonna go for a layup, go back to the 3-point, have him face to face, he won't block the ball. But from behind or from the side, you best believe he's blocking that shit. So I learned my lesson. Same thing with you. You got me?
Yeah.
But you made me a better shooter. Low key, I want people like you to play against me more than other people. To me, you're an asset. Straight out over the Giandis of the world, over the Mannies of the world. You're more of an asset in basketball to me than them. Because you know why? You make the game harder for me. They make it hard, but you make it harder. Assets, investing in assets over liability, right? I'm investing in assets. I'll hire you as a coach better than the Giandis of the world. How can people start shifting their focus to investing in assets rather than spending on liabilities?
One more time.
How can people start shifting their focus to investing in assets rather than spending on liabilities?
Easy. Basically, when you see who you have around, the people, so you shift your mindset based on who are you around, because they're the ones who have the assets, so they have what you want. So that's why it's better for you to be around them, because then that's going to shift your mind to be better in that area. Because like the people who you have around that focus, like have your thoughts. Their thoughts are going to be your thoughts, basically. So you adapt to that.
I'm gonna put it in perspective. Who you answer the phone call? Giandi, or was that boy that your boy? Don't say his name or whatever the fuck.
Giandi.
Who's an asset, Giandi or him?
Giandi.
1,000,000,000%. But you spend more time with him than Giandi. You see the difference? So now you're investing in assets over liability. So in another word, how can people start shifting their focus to investing in assets? So now you're investing in asset. Giandi's an asset because Giandi's the bridge to me too, right? Rather than spending on liabilities. The other boy, you were spending on a liability.
Yeah, so I'm talking to the people, but I'm also talking to myself as well. Because like the people, the only quality people.
But he was dragging you down. Now you understand?
Yeah.
Giandi is bringing you to his level, right? At least. And also pushing you. Because he's pushing himself. You see the difference?
Yeah.
Or don't that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Right? Why you need to stop doing what poor people do. What are things poor people do? Smoke, drink, use drugs, right? Drift. They lack focus. They're undisciplined. They're not consistent, right? They have excuses. You see, poor people, there's a billion things I could sit here and, because why? Because there's more poor people than rich people. So you could learn more from poor people than rich people. Because all you got to do is whatever poor people do, don't do it.
I think it's more poor people than rich people because mindset.
Huh?
I think it's more poor people than rich people because the mindset or action.
Bro, everything lands in mindset. What separates the best from the rest is mindset, right? Mindset. Everything is mindset. Mindset. I bet you anything. You, with a richer mindset, you would have been in the NBA. I'll promise you. So what kept you not going to the NBA was your mindset, not your skill set. Your mindset. Because your skill set, you have it, and you could have developed it more because they would have basically, if you would have surrounded yourself around other skillful people and that would have helped you just develop your skill and also develop your mindset, you would have got to the NBA. I promise you, bro.
I had the mindset, but my mindset was limited because like growing up, I didn't have like all the coaches and everything.
So you say you had the mindset?
Mindset to improve, because I did improve. I didn't have the coaches or anything.
Bro, you were a little bitch in the court, bro.
No.
They touch you like a little fucking simp, bro.
All right, you don't know my life. You don't know how I grew up.
I don't know your life, but the experience I've had with you, Mars, that's nothing, Mars.
I'm talking about the coaches. I didn't have the coaches around. Like I was in leagues, but I wasn't in like the leagues as my peers. I didn't have like the skill coaching and anything. So my skill set right now that I had to get to, I had to work on. And that was my mindset came in. I had to work to get where I'm at now in my skill set.
Oh, but I'm talking about, when I say mindset, I'm talking about in the game, you had the skills, the talents, right? But the way you approach the game, you were too soft. It was like a big cat with a small, I don't know, a heart set. Straight up, bro. It's all love, bro. Bro, am I being too rogue telling you?
No, I'm listening.
Bro, I'm bringing awareness to the world too. How many times I told you this in the game? Bro, read the book, The Law of Attraction, The Secret. Mark my word, it's gonna change your game. Because it cannot be a coincidence that you get hurt in one game, you get hurt 10 times. Yo, he gets hurt 10 times per game. Facts?
Yeah.
Facts? Bro, you attract that, bro. We sit here, just look at you. Bro, you attract getting hurt, bro. I'm dead ass. Now, read The Secret, and I'll promise you your game is gonna 10x.
The Secret?
So you're my skillful coach. I'm your mindset coach. Even for basketball. You see the difference? For skills, I'll listen to you. For mindset, I will never listen to you. Never say never, never. Because I'm gonna keep growing on my mindset. I'm gonna keep working on my mindset, bro. What separates the best from the rest as well?
Mindset.
See, I'd rather play against you, bro. Opposite team. I'll tell you straight up. Because you're too dominant, but I'm also too dominant. So when you put two dominant players, right, it will clash. Because you're going to be straight up, since you put in the work. I'm not saying I didn't put in the work, but you already know the work you put in, so you're going to be a little more greedy with the ball. Facts? Facts?
I don't consider myself a selfish player, though.
I know, but...
Bro, we was playing together with Sam, and we was thriving.
We were thriving, bro, but you and Sam, straight up, shout out to Sam, too. Yeah, too, we're not fucking passing the fucking ball. That's why I had to do that play. You get me? The other team had 10, we had 9. I made that half court, threw that shit crazy. Then I ended up with a fucking lefty layup. And mentira! Yo, everybody was gassed. We didn't have the whole gym.
Yeah.
Huh? Shout out to Edgar. Y'all didn't think I was gonna make that shit. Lefty fucking
I believed
layup.
in you. I believed in you.
Yo, can you believe in me?
I didn't answer the ball. I was watching you.
Bro, that fucking whole game, I literally had 1 point. You and fucking Sam were not passing the ball.
I was making the right passes in my opinion. I was hitting open people.
Bro, I touched the ball fucking once in that game, bro. So, hey guys, why you need to stop doing what poor people do? Simple. The importance of focusing on building assets instead of liabilities. Poor people focus on liabilities. Rich people, we focus on assets. But assets are not just things we could invest to make money. Also, people. You asked me a question on the podcast we did on Brick by Brick today, right? Saving money on the bricks, right? The importance of your network. Your network is everything. Forget about everything. Focus on your network. As a matter of fact, we create business or real estate opportunities that help build our network. Wow, and income. While everyone else is trying to what? Look for work. Focus on your network. And I bet you anything, you'll be set up for life. Your number one focus in this organization is building your network. That's what Manny been doing. That's what Jandy been doing. That's what you got to be doing. Build your network, if it makes sense. That's why when you interview somebody, right, something happens. You could do a collab with them. Those 1 minute interview could lead to a 30-minute interview. You see the difference? Imagine one of those interviews, you ask the right questions. Shout out to the Jandis of the world. They're asking the right questions. The Mannys of the world are still gangly.
You're work in progress. Process.
But sometimes they go through pain. That's why you got to do that. Right? Shout out to the Mars of the world. They're out of this fucking planet. They're in Mars. You don't do no interviews?
I did one interview with Gianni in the mall. Yo, they actually try to find us.
Forget about that, bro. With all that said, unsubscribe. Thank you. I'm going to promote the unsubscribe.